My man, that's what Kevin Durant's doing every time he hears Charles Barkley. He's like, get out the way, move, hitting him with the Matrix. That's what we're going to call that, the Matrix. Because Kevin Durant has some words because they had some questions about his relationship with Charles Barkley. All right, so we know who KD is, the Phoenix Suns superstar who's playing for the team that Charles Barkley used to play for, those Phoenix Suns. So they had a conversation after a practice asking Kevin Durant about it. Now, we know that Kevin Durant respects Charles Barkley, the basketball players, because he said as much. But he's made it clear over the years about his feeling towards him beyond that. So when he was asked about this, he didn't mince his words, as they say. Quote, I probably wouldn't sit down with Charles, to be honest. That's what KD said. Now, we remember Barkley has called Durant a great player. Whenever somebody overemphasizes, I'm giving y'all all the social cues in this world. Because when somebody's like, oh, no, I love, like, that's actually less than more than one love. But people, these kids especially, oh, no, that's my girl. That's the one that's going to flip on her when stuff gets heated. Now, let me tell you that. All right, so Barkley's called Durant a great player. Both made the NBA 75 team, deservedly. But Barkley has called Durant, quote, very sensitive, as recent as 60 Minutes interview that aired last month. Remember that? In reaction to that interview, Durant tweeted out, quote, this ain't getting tiring, Chuck. I'll never respect the words that come out of your mouth, fam. Just deal with it. Woo! Barkley's also said that Durant won't get full respect from the old heads until he wins the NBA championship outside of the two he captured with Golden State in 2017 and 2018. Now, ain't that kind of funny? Like, the dude ain't got one. Said, oh, we gonna respect you when you get one without Steph Curry, without the Golden State Warriors and they 73-win team. Like, I ain't got one. I ain't tripping. It ain't even on me. It's on you to go get another one without those guys when you already got two with those guys and prove you were the best player with those guys. That's kind of messed up, Barkley. I know I don't have a championship, so some ground I can't stand on. Charles Barkley can stand on being one of the greatest players ever. But then when it comes to the championship talk, as he learns almost nightly with Shaquille O'Neal and Shaq, when Shaq wanted to end the argument, Chuck, come on, Chuck, stop. And then he get mad at him. I'm like, why is Shaq mad at him? And Shaq got the rings. Shaq just be putting the hot sauce on the burrito. Love it. But that one, to me, that's out of bounds. But they're on these terms right now. So let's talk about this. And y'all remember, the last time I seen them friendly was an interview. We got to go back. We're going back like 4 or 5 years ago. And Barkley asked, boy, I love pettiness when it's to the fullest. Barkley asked Kevin Durant this. Remember this? He said, Kevin, this is why I love being an athlete and media and all that. Because when we get into it and ask questions, we personalize them, but so conversational that they don't sound right when you read them. Kevin, there was talk about you coming back for the playoffs last year. Remember when Durant missed it, the Achilles injury, etc. So you really just been working on your game, trying to get back your time and conditioning, to be honest, correct? Guess what Kevin Durant said with that little good times beanie he wears all the time now? Guess what he did? He wanted this. Yeah. That's it. That was it. You want me to do it again? Yeah. Lets you know there is some issues in the air. Oh, man, I never had an issue with a reporter. Now, I'm not sitting up here grandstanding because there's a reason I never had an issue with a reporter. I was never big enough, long enough, where they made up stuff about me. That's what happens. Let me give y'all the dynamic. Let me take y'all behind the scenes. Because when you get your rundown on the show, every single time it has the same names. And it's Kevin Durant, it's LeBron James, it's Steph Curry, and we got to go back again. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. Oh, let's talk some football. Dallas Cowboys, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, those facts start to morph into opining. And that turns into what? Selling opinions as facts. And that's what happens. And that's why relationships get damaged. Now, Charles Barkley always kept it 100. Even when he played, he was just like, look, this is what I see. This is what it is. And he didn't change, in part why he doesn't have a relationship with Michael Jordan now, because he had to do his job talking about Michael Jordan. Now, Talking about Michael Jordan, the owner, did you need to do that? Did you need to put that much hot sauce on it? Did you need to keep it 100? Yes, because that's who you are. But it cost him that relationship. Oh, well, that's just the way it goes with Charles Barkley. Same thing with the Kevin Durant relationship. In Barkley's eyes, he's like, I'm keeping it 100. Even though in this one, I think there's a little bit off when it comes to talking about a champion and the respect that he gets or doesn't get. So the only time I've had any issue, I think, with a reporter was when I heard Mad Dog. Now, Mad Dog's from New York, right? Big Mad Dog that's now on First Take with Stephen A. all the time, right? That's the same guy. I was an active player. When I was an active player, I didn't know that they had all these TV shows, and I didn't even know they had NFL Live. First time I went on Mike and Mike, I went on there like it was a regular radio show. And then when I got off the radio show, my phone exploded in my hand, and I was like, why? 10,000 messages. You killed it. That was great. Oh, man, they love you. Oh, you had to. I was like, damn, radio that popular? I swear I was oblivious. I knew every single club and strip club in America, but didn't know any of the shows that cover our sports. I digress, right? So Mad Dog was talking trash about me properly, appropriately, because I was starting to suck. And I heard it. Somebody's like, yo, Mad Dog on your head. And I was like, who Mad Dog? And they were like, they told me. I was like, oh, he from New York? Mad Dog used to love me because Columbia, he felt like he discovered somebody. Like, they got this guy in Columbia. Let me just tell you, it's this guy he shouldn't even went to Columbia. He shouldn't even went to the Ivy League. And I tell you, oh, he was better than that. He was one of those 4 or 5-star recruits. Could have went anywhere, but he go to Columbia and he kills it. So he probably put a lot of bets on me. And they were working and winning bets for about 5-6 years. And then he started losing a little money to Vegas. And I'm sure he started to get mad at that. And that's what's funny, too. When you have so much goodwill, how they are reluctant to talk bad about you. And that's how I lived my career. I had so many friends in the media, they were scared to say I was sorry. I was like, dog, it's okay. I'll still be your friend. You know what I mean? I ain't going to be that Michael Jordan type that you say the truth, that I'm all of a sudden going to get mad at you. So just wanted to take you guys around the world of this issue right here. Kevin Durant looking like Barkley, like, nah, I'm good. Chuck done told me how he feels. He knows how I feel. Let's just keep it strictly basketball. I'm still playing. You still reporting. Let's just keep our distance.